My name is Mike, and this is the Hot Seat. On the Hot Seat this morning, illegal immigrants can sue the federal government and win. The United States settled a lawsuit that occurred back in 2007 in the wonderful blue state of Connecticut, which I have the privilege of living in. 11 men claimed that immigration agents violated their rights in 2007 raids on their New Haven neighborhood, have won $350 million in a settlement from the U.S. government, which also agreed to halt deportation proceedings against the plaintiffs, their attorney said yesterday. First off, folks, for any of you that may have been to New Haven, it's a dump. That is where Yale University is, where blue blood socialism breeds. And the surrounding neighborhood is garbage. Tenements, broken windows, boarded up doors, graffiti. It looks like South Baltimore. It looks like Newark. The raids on the predominantly Latino neighborhood of Fairhaven came a day after the city became the first to offer identification cards to illegal immigrants. Critics, including the mayor, have contended that the federal sweep was retaliation for the ID program, a charge denied by the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement. The settlement is the largest ever paid by the United States in a lawsuit over residential immigration raids, and the first to include compensation as well as immigration relief. According to Mark Padula, a Yale law student who was involved in representing the plaintiffs. So even a law student can help illegals siphon money from our tax dollars, ladies and gentlemen. The plaintiffs were among roughly 30 people arrested on the raid in the early mornings of June 6, 2007. The men argued that the agents drew their weapons, forced them out of their bed, and frightened young children in some of their homes. Immigration Judge Michael Strauss said the ICE agents went into the immigrants' homes without warrants, probable cause, or their consent, and he put a stop to deportation proceedings against the 4 defendants, whose names naturally were not released. 5 of the plaintiffs were still, after 5 years, facing deportation proceedings, but those will be halted as part of the settlement agreement. New Haven Mayor John Eustace DeStefano Jr., a Democrat, oh, I'm stunned, introduced the ID card program, said the settlement highlights faulty immigration policies. Faulty immigration policies, right. He's quoted as saying, today's settlement is bigger than a lawsuit. It is about who we are as a nation. Yes, it sure is. Today's settlement is a victory of law, but the real case yet to be tried is a matter of the character and temperament of this nation as it relates to immigration, and how we as a nation and a state and a people view our legacy as a nation of immigrants. Excuse me, you douchebag. When your family from Italy came over, like mine did, I am sure that they came over here legally, worked legally, and obeyed the law. Okay? DeStefano tightened his embrace of newcomers in December of 2011 by announcing a proposal to extend voting rights to illegal immigrants and other non-citizens. He has also prohibited police from asking people about their immigration status and spoken out against a federal immigration enforcement program called Secure Communities, which uses fingerprints collected in local jails to identify illegal immigrants who have been arrested. Folks, what's wrong with this picture? This corrupt mayor, DeStefano, wants to give voting rights to illegal immigrants. We have real Americans in jail that are not allowed to vote, and rightfully so. Yet this individual, who has control of taxpayers' money, wants to allow illegal immigrants and other non-citizens the right to vote. I wonder why. Could it be to vote for what's best for our nation? Is it to experience the American dream? Or is it just to pad votes in the socialist, fascist war against free Americans, what's left of us? Folks, this could have serious implications against Arizona's SB1070 immigration law. This could have a ripple effect. Illegal immigrants, you don't have any rights. You're not protected by the Constitution, and you're not protected by the laws of state. You are here illegally. And my charge is this: to the state of Connecticut and the federal government, by halting deportation proceedings, you are condoning illegal acts. You are aiding and abetting illegal acts against this country. You are aiding and abetting to a crime. And by awarding money to illegal immigrants, to criminals, period, you are not only aiding and abetting crime, you are condoning and awarding crime. This is where our country's going, folks. My name is Mike. This is the hot seat. It's a fight for freedom, folks.